All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Card Talk. I'm Ryan, joined as always by Tyler and Lou. A lot to get to on today's episode. Courtney's back with another over/under, so we'll get into that in a little bit. We'll do what's on your mind to start it off. We've got play of the week. We'll briefly discuss Mint, and then we'll talk about last week's episode 137 as we move past that and the trade night that was at Bleecker. But like I mentioned, we'll start with what's on your mind. Ty, you looked a little locked in. Then I kind of like maybe another tab or something popped up. So we'll start with you because it looked like you were ready. So we'll see what you got.
Sounds good. Today is Tuesday. First Tuesday of April.
Four's up. It is 4-4.
It is 4-4. Right,
Isn't
Matty
crazy?
Les, my
April.
guy. It is crazy. It's already April, to be frank. Quarter 2, 2023.
It's going to be May soon, which is crazy.
It is going to be May soon. And what's even crazier is it's going to be the Masters.
Big week.
It is the Masters. It is Tuesday of Masters week. Masters goes off on Thursday. I am playing golf Thursday morning. It's not really the first annual. It's been kind of scattered the last couple of years, but like a traditional Thursday morning kick off the Masters round of G is happening. I'm pretty excited about it.
You've done that for a little while, Ty?
Yeah. That's
legendary stuff, to be honest.
It's not far from March Madness, little hoop on the Thursday morning run to get the tourney going. You know, life's short. We got to enjoy it. It's hard to not like Scotty Scheffler, but the question I've actually been asking friends is, who do you want to see win? Like, remove betting, remove all that. Who do you want to see win? I want to see Jordan Spieth win it. I think that's what I would enjoy the most. For some reason, I don't know, moms like Jordan Spieth, and I think when moms are into things, that's good for the kids. So, like, Jordan Spieth wins, I think it's good for the game of golf because a lot of people like him. He's relatable. He's a random Texas dude. He collapsed, so you get a little comeback story, even though he won a major after he collapsed, but no one really recognizes that. They just talk about the collapse. So Spieth would be the guy that I want to win. I mean, it's chalk, but I think Scotty wins. And then a random fun win would be Max Homa. But just give me a little Tiger. Just let Tiger wear red at Augusta, even if he's in like the 17th pairing. Just give me a little Tiger red. Speaking of, I think I mentioned it, but I went back and I watched over the course of 2 nights the 5.5-hour broadcast of the Sunday of 2019 Masters. Legendary stuff. Tonight's Tuesday. We kick off our first game since COVID of 1:37 p.m. Football Club. Pretty excited about that. Speaking of which, Premier League. We're back from international break. About 10 games left. City, Arsenal. Fight to the finish. If Arsenal wins, that'll be pretty sweet. Got Champions League coming up. Chelsea just fired their coach.
Isn't that their second coach they fired?
Yeah, they just fired coaches left, right, and center.
I think Aaron posted it. They're the top of the bottom of the Premier League. So, like, what, 11th?
Yeah, so they are now in the bottom half of the top division of English football. They're in 11th after I think they spent something like $700 million on players.
Seems like negative ROI there, Ty.
Yeah. The previous coach, or the coach that they brought in, he didn't really get a fair shakeout, but like he's young.
His name is Potter.
Handsome. Yeah, so he was getting crushed with the Harry, like,
yeah,
behind closed door, like that's the word on the street. They were calling him Hogwarts. It was like a tough scene.
Were they actually calling him Hogwarts? That's really embarrassing.
The word on the street. That's the word on the street.
Yikes, that's tough.
So he was kind of showing the door real quick. Happens to the best of them. Had a really fun little move Friday. Went to an opening here of an art show in New York City. A guy named Adam Lister, who I've been a fan of their work for quite some time. But I did not know that Adam listens to Card Talk. So if Adam's listened to this, thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm looking to be in touch for either a commissioned piece or picking up a canvas. And if I get something commissioned by Adam, check out Adam Lister's studio. Maybe Jay can do a little graphic plug in there. I kind of want to get the Quidditch, the Harry Potter Quidditch done. Or not the Quidditch, sorry, the snitch, golden snitch. They're pretty sweet, right?
I don't know anything about art, but this is like cool.
They're cool for like, just like in your studio room or whatever in the background.
Yeah,
I like them.
I like these a lot. Anyway,
Announcement, a change. I gave you guys a little precursor to it, but I am a Yankees guy. The Yankees are my squad, and I gotta give love to baseball. Feels like baseball came out of the gates hot. Feels like people are excited.
the week to
People
week
were
changing
just
with
at
you
the
was out of
bar.
control.
I was emotional. You guys had me all charged up.
Okay,
We talked through Jeter for like an hour on DM with a bunch of play of the week.
that was
gang.
good. That was a good combo.
We got to a good, we got to a good landing spot.
Yeah, shout out
And-
Corbett Collaborate. I had him in a pretzel. He didn't know what to do.
You did have him, it's tough. You kind of walked him left and you walked him right, and it just made him trip over himself.
Right.
But baseball's kind of like in a big moment, the pitcher took a while and they gave him a ball, and I thought it was pretty cool.
What are you talking about? The pitch clock stuff?
Yeah, just baseball in general feels like it's back
Baseball's a phenomenal sport. The games are much faster. It's way more fun to watch. Like I've watched every Astros game so far this year. Like it's 2.5 hours and we're out the door. Last night was extras and it was 3 hours. Like that's great. I love that. So I'm in.
I mean, I wasn't committing myself to watching every baseball game.
I get it. I understand
but
you're not gonna.
But
You'll pay
but you
attention to the
might.
playoffs when they get their ass kicked. But other than that, like you'll check in and think it's cool.
There it is.
And then 3 things that are a little bit industry. I know have gone on. I know have been long-winded.
It's shockingly
PSA.
long. What's on your mind from Tyler?
The Vault, the Slab Studio, as they're calling it.
Yep.
We'll see. I might dabble.
I don't know what that is. Can someone talk me through that?
It's
Yeah. So you got your cards in the vault and they've got photos. You can like use this like studio, this editing photo feature to like give it backgrounds, rotate the photo, make it look like
For like
It's-
listings and stuff?
I don't know. I mean, social listings, all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool. Like the technology, like I saw some of them editing photos. I saw the video of them editing photos, like their preview video, and they had like a Jordan. They gave like a background with like a basketball hoop, like a New York City basketball hoop. It was kind of like in a park. It was pretty cool.
they integrated like a lightweight photo editing software to like
Smart.
allow you to kind of make a little social content, slap a PSA logo on there.
Give you a
the whole
reason to
nine,
keep it in the to keep it in the vault.
good
Smart.
stuff. So I like that
Like
play. Eventually they'll put those things on the blockchain. You can just trade around, but we won't talk about that. But a good segue, Panini NFT like relaunched their platform. I got to dig in there. I'm excited to check that out a little bit. And then lastly, there was some nice Mbappe stuff that went off in the Golden Monthly. Main thing on my mind is that Gold Kaboom 9.5 did 33K, 33.6, which is a beautiful card, one that I've always. So
33.6.
that's what's on my mind.
Blue, 6 minutes, 7 minutes later. What's on your mind?
Yeah, so I think this is probably a take that people have had, so I'm not going to pretend that this is original thought by me, but is the XXL freshman cover like the rapper rookie card?
I don't know. Not
It's
sure.
right there. Yeah, it's there.
So I saw that post from Collectibles Guru over the weekend. He posted a 20, I forget which year it was. freshman.
14 or
Yeah,
04?
that was great. That was CGC
102.
graded, and now for like the last 3 nights, all I've done is just go on eBay and just look up XXL freshman covers. Court said these are my new obsession. Same, like I can't, and they're hard to find, but they're not easy to come by. The one 2011 that I was looking at got scooped up from right underneath me, and that was devastating. But I think I want to just get a bunch of them. There's a lot of really popular rappers that were on XXL freshman covers when you do
Oh,
that.
big time. I think Wale was on one. I mean,
Probably.
The
big
2014
names,
one's
21
got some names on it.
2011 has some names too. 2010 is Nipsey Hussle, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa. I'm sorry. 2010 Nipsey Hussle, Wiz Khalifa, J. Cole, J. Rock, Big Sean, like Freddie Gibbs. That's a big time list. There's a lot of
That's
serious
weird. J.
rappers.
Cole shows up on 2014.
J. Cole's up in 2014. I don't know. I'm looking at
Yeah, so
something.
the J.
But
Cole-
it's just like the idea is the amount of rappers that have been on the covers of these magazines is like kind of nuts. And
Yeah.
I want to do some magazine grid, and I think it'll be fun.
2014. Chance the Rapper, Rich Homie Quan, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Durk, Kevin Gates. A lot of names on there. Yeah,
Lil
it's kinda
Durk
cool.
had a resurgence. Lil
Yes.
Durk was like hot and then came back. Shooter like Dirk. I ain't talking about a jumper. That was always a nice line. And J. Cole, speaking of, just because you brought it up, big
Phenomenal rapper.
Dreamville Fest.
Yes.
Drake headlined it, came out Sunday night, smashed it. I think with just like 10 absolute classics. I don't think people realize how lucky you could just put on Drake on shuffle and listen to it for like a day. And
Yeah,
there's
Drake
not one.
Essentials. I mean,
It's
crazy.
out of control how many bangers Drake has.
Absolute out of control.
This is where we like. I don't know if we ever did this, Jay. Ty made a point about it. Like he asked the question. I remember. He said which one's more iconic, "Baby" by Bieber or "Best I Ever Had" by Drake. And I don't know if we ever got like the full like what does our audience think, like who is more iconic or who will be more all time, Drake or Bieber. I mean, I have a hard time believing the answer is not Drake on that conversation.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because they're both on a card. They both share a card.
It feels like the Beatles. Like, I mean, the Beatles were before us, but top to bottom, guy's crazy. But he came out and then he brought out the legend Lil Wayne. I mean, anytime Lil Wayne is in person, in the flesh, that guy feels like a walking piece of something we need to protect with our life.
I completely agree. Just a random thought. I'm a big Drake guy, and I don't know where I landed on that "Baby" versus "Best I Ever Had" thing before, but Justin Bieber has 6 songs in the top 100 most streamed Spotify songs of all time, and Drake only has 3. So that's just like a little statement. Wow. 6 is crazy.
That's a lot.
Bieber is in. There's not a single pocket of this universe that exists that isn't aware of Bieber.
6 in the top 100 is crazy.
What's really number 1?
Huh?
What's number 1? We should have done this. We should have done like guess the top 5 most streamed songs.
Oh, can you guess the most streamed? I don't think you will because I'm surprised by it. It's do you know the answer, Ty?
Is it a Beatles track?
No.
Is it like last 10 years?
It is a song that was released in the last 5 years.
Is it a T Swiftie?
I'm not telling you who sang it. You have to guess it.
Can you tell if it's like male or female?
Male.
Oh, gosh. Top 5 in the number 1 song?
Number 1 song, 3.5 billion streams.
I would have guessed originally.
Oh, it's something by The Weeknd. It's something about like The Weeknd. That got a little percolating.
Is it I Can't Fit on My Face?
What's that?
Man, my face when I'm with you, and I love it. It's the one he sung at the Super Bowl where he was like all like lost and was freaking out. It's like, what's going on? Luke, spill the tea. All right,
it's Blinding Lights. You were right. It was the one where he was walking around at the Super Bowl. That is crazy. That's the most streamed.
Billion? Are you kidding me?
That's the most streamed song of all time. I like that song, but that's not like.
Yeah, never putting it on to like just have some bangers on. That's not going on.
They did a whole card to celebrate it being the most streamed song. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Corey.
Let's do some. Give third. Just Lou, pick out a couple random ones and say their number so that people can get the data.
Okay, fine. One Dance is a Drake song. That's number 7 all time, 2.585 billion.
What about Party in the USA? That would have been my guess.
That's definitely not in the top 100.
Yeah, I don't, bro. Yeah, that's just like you had a couple beers in a college dorm room and thought it was a great song.
Yeah. Party in the USA is a good song, but it's not top 100.
Great song.
Lucid Dream, 2.2 billion.
That's crazy.
God's Plan. I'm not gonna say Drake anymore.
What's number 16?
Number 16 is Bad Guy by Billie Eilish.
What's 37?
37 is Jocelyn Flores by XXXTentacion.
That's a good track too. What's Bieber's top stream song?
Bieber's top stream song, I guess you would say, is Stay with Kid Laroi.
It's a good track. What's Drake's top stream song? One Dance?
One Dance.
One Dance is number 1. Oh my gosh.
One Dance is a banger. I Took a Pill in Ibiza is in the top 100.
That's a great song.
That's an old song, though. What's the oldest song in the top 100? And then we're going to move on from this because no one cares about this.
We're like 6 minutes in the top 100.
Bohemian Rhapsody is number 25 of all time. We're going to get smoked for this. Yeah, 100%.
That's right.
We should probably cut this because it's yeah.
That's right. It was what's on your mind. Keep moving. We'll get to cards.
What's on my mind? A lot of travel last 9 days, right? New York. Flew home from New York super early. Same day, 3 hours later, flight to Vegas. Long flight to Vegas. They came back from Vegas for the mint. We'll get to that in a second. But Reg, before I went to New York, was smart enough to download Full Swing on the iPad from Netflix. So I got 6.5 episodes in of Full Swing to and from Vegas. I mean, very well done. Very, very well done. I really, really enjoyed it. It starts off good to keep your attention, right? It's got like Spieth and is it Rory? There's 2 guys right away. Like it locks you in. It's not Spieth. Is it?
It's JT, right? Spieth and
Yeah,
JT right off the bat?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
It's them
it's
playing against each other.
Koepka's right after it. It was cool. It was really, really well done. I think it's cool because it focuses on guys like I would consider myself just your average golf fan. Like I don't really watch it a ton. Like I'll watch Sundays, but like I know some of the names. I don't know all of the names. But like it was cool to see some of the guys that like I have never heard of or I have never seen as much on like a regular basis. Like the Matt Fitzpatrick one I really enjoyed. So it was cool just to how they did it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really well done. So yeah, that was in my mind. I watched a lot of that in the last 5 days and thought it was pretty good.
Do you have a golfer you want to see win the Masters?
Yeah, I mean, it will always be Tiger. I want Tiger to win. I want Tiger to break Jack's record. And I think the further we get away from, Tiger's prime, the less likely it is to happen. I talked about it last week, I think, but like he had won one since 2008 and he had 14 by 2008. So that's who I would prefer. But I also, Ty, I didn't realize like you're the guy that I had heard about Scotty Scheffler from, and like you watch the documentary, and I'm like, I didn't realize. I mean, this dude's like he always wins.
Yeah.
Like I mean, locked in, like always winning. Like I think it was last year or 2 years ago, won the Masters by like 8 strokes.
Last year.
I mean, just dominated the Masters.
When he's dialed in, he's.
But Ty, your point about Jordan Spieth is like, I remember Spieth when it happened. Like again, this is just my contextual part of this. Like, I thought Spieth was going to be the next Tiger. I mean, he came out, he was like the number one guy. Like he was expected to be really good, and then won a bunch. And it was like, hey, this guy might be the next Tiger, and then kind of fell off. Like we saw it with Rory a little bit. Again, this is just from afar. But it speaks to how hard it is to continue to win. Like, I mean, Tiger's won 82 times in golf.
Yeah.
It's just kind of crazy. But like Spieth, Rory, one of those two guys, I just feel like those are the two guys that I've seen over the years that were like on track to become the next Tiger, like from an outsider's perspective. And obviously it's impossible to become Tiger Woods. So it'd be cool to see one of those guys win it. I liked the Colin Morikawa one. I didn't realize he was as electric as he was. Yeah, it's cool.
There's not a lot of Spieth cards out there, huh?
There's not a lot of golf cards out in general, though.
I'm looking at some Tiger. I'm just looking at Tiger sold right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting here.
I think the more I don't know. I'm trying to frame up this thought. There's a lot of collecting in golf. An immense amount of collecting in golf.
But I feel like you collect
but I feel like
flags.
They're not exactly golf balls with logos that have autos, grounds tickets. Like it's always been kind of a thing that the program, like
it's what you bring back.
There's huge collectible side of golf, but I don't think cards were like the thing. Golfers all have these like quirks to them and like different things, and so I think it's like flags. I don't know, like piece of the ground, some grass, like weird
badges.
Things. Yeah, the badges, some tees, whatever it might be, ball markers. But I definitely need to get some good Tiger. Like I need some game worn Tiger.
I wish I had some here.
Because I just frustrating is there's not a lot of stuff out there. Sorry, right? There's just like not like I'm looking at the field of guys. Like does Max Homa have a card? Probably not, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely the most Tiger. I mean, Tiger's got a ton of stuff. Like Nicholas has a bunch of cards, but it seems like it was a lot of like early stuff. I don't think there was a lot of golf cards prior to like 2021 or 2022, where they released like 2 or 3 products like SP Authentic, SP Game Use. They brought some of them back, but like it didn't seem like they were a pretty regular occurrence. I mean, Tiger, like I said, I just uploaded a video last night on like the Tiger Woods PC. Tiger's got a lot. Tiger's got some really, really, really cool, nice stuff. But he's been Upper Deck exclusive for so long. So memorabilia that's signed with like Nicklaus and Palmer, like Tiger flags, Tiger photos. But he's also in like the PMG sets. He's got autos. He's got match worn stuff. Like Tiger is definitely the easiest guy to collect just in terms of availability. Anyways, let's move on. Briefly want to mention Mint went out there for a few days. It was in Vegas, got their Thursday afternoon after leaving New York. It was there till Sunday late evening. It was pretty cool. Learned a lot in it. Friday was basically all conferences, breakout type stuff. Got to hear from PWCC talk, listened to Fanatics talk quite a bit, Beckett. Then there was like ones on like technology and cards, like from card shops that use technology in their shop and a lot of stuff. So learned quite a bit. It was a lot of like corporate booths on like the show floor. So got to have like direct conversations with, some of the biggest, companies in cards. From my understanding, just what I heard from like the people that attended last year and this year, because I did not go last year, seemed like the card show aspect of it was a little bit more improved. A couple more dealers. We were able to make some good deals. So yeah, it was fun. Always risky having it in Vegas as a card, collector, investor, gambler.
And cards player.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Wait, hold on. I mean, we have to talk about Beckett, right?
The announcement.
The announcement, the unannouncement.
Yeah, it was very interesting. So I was in a conversation where they had talked about it after the photo leak. So there's a photo that leaked on like Instagram or Twitter.
From the floor of the show.
From the floor of the Mint. And the floor was like 395s and a 10, or 495s equals, and like the overall grade was a 10. And it got out and someone's like, what is this? 495s equals a 10 now? And it got a lot of like buzz and whatever. And they hadn't made an official announcement about it. And I was in a meeting and one of the head guys there, I think it was the chief vision officer. His name's Scott. He was talking about like,
officer for Beckett.
Yeah. He was the guy that did the video talking about it when it went live. He was there and he had kind of mentioned, it was like, hey, there's going to be some changes. There's going to be stuff. It's not quite that, but stay tuned. There's going to be some announcements. And then they came out and said, there's a change. They showed the updated ones where it was like 295s and 210s is now a 10. And I think it was 395s and a 10 equals a 10. And then 495s is still a 95. And it doesn't seem like most of social, most of the card world that is on social media did not take too well to it because I think 24 or 36 hours later, it was very quick. Beckett released a statement basically saying, hey, because of the feedback, we are not going to go through with these changes at this time. Mm-hmm. More will come later.
Mm-hmm. So I have a couple of things. Number one, reacting to social media comments is not a good way to operate. Just want to make that statement. Feels like there was a very heavy pushback on something that, to be honest, had some holes, but could have been cleaned up, and I think made a lot of sense. Like, I think the general idea of what they were going for made sense. I was thinking about it over the weekend. I get there was just too many opportunities for 10s. Like, I felt like they needed to say you got to have at least 2 10s for it to be a 10, and then it's a 10, and then they had the 10 pristine, but they had like the black label 10, then they had the 10 pristine, then they had the 10 and the 10, and then they had the 9.5. It was just too many 10s.
Yeah,
and it was just a little bit confusing. So I don't know. Were you just like overall? How do you feel about, like, I guess in overall, did you think it was going to be a huge mistake? Did you think it was going to be okay? I just felt like the reaction led to this crazy thing by them that didn't really need to happen.
From an outsider's perspective, right? I wasn't asked for my opinion. I wasn't involved in it at all. From like an outsider's perspective, it seems to me like the idea behind it might be I think PSA is the largest grader in cards. We would all agree with that. It's not unknown.
Pretty safe assumption.
From an outsider's perspective, I would think it has something to do with like wanting consumers to be able to get more 10s.
Yes.
Right? You get a PSA order back and it's 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 9. You get a BGS order back, it's 9, 9, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 9, 8, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 9, 5, 10. Right? So the amount of 10s, I think you're trying to make an easier that's what it looks like to me. Trying to make easier access to 10s.
Definitely what it is.
But I think we went from like 0 to 100 on the access, right? So it could have been two 9.5s and two 10s. We're now rounding up to 10, rather than like, hey, anything with all 9.5s or better with 110 is a 10. So I think it could have been a smaller change. I think the thing I think about in this is because of that announcement and how poorly it went in social and the change and all of that, I think one thing that was missed in this that I think is overlooked is they announced a new service called Beckett Select. Did you see this, Lou?
I did not. Tell me more.
So this is something I think most people might have missed in their announcement, but it's $9 a card send in. And I believe I heard, don't not quote me on this, I heard through social that it was cheaper in person at shows if you're dropping off. But it's $9 a card, no subgrades, no thick cards, only thin cards. 35 point is my understanding, maybe 55, but I would have to confirm that. And no sleeves around the card. So think of it like a PSA type card. In PSA, you have no subgrades. You have no soft sleeve around the card, other than I think PSA does thick cards. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have one in front of me to confirm that. But no subgrades, no sleeve around the card, only thin, under $10. That's the first time, in my understanding, I think that's the first time outside of the SGC specials that we've had a consistent under $10 option since March.
But it's not a regular $10 option.
What do you mean?
It's like a little bit of like a offshoot of a regular submission.
Yeah, but it's kind of the gift and the curse then of like with it, I think it's a little bit of want it both ways, and maybe they did that to themselves. But I think the point is like makes sense about PSA doesn't have subgrades, and so people have now become accustomed to it for Beckett, and then when they don't have it, it's like, oh, is that legit? And then when they want to, it's kind of a
but Beckett's thing is the subgrades.
Yeah, but the market's thing is not.
Yeah, like they can get away from that maybe, or provide an option that isn't.
The number one company in cards in grading does not have subgrades. So clearly consumers do not require subgrades. They just require the end grade. So if you can send in a card, get it back in, I think the turnaround time they say is 60 days, which is like 12 business weeks. If you can get a card back in that time, that's not much different than the PSA estimated turnaround time right now. You get no subgrades and it's under $10. Like there will definitely be interest in that in the market. How much is yet to be determined, but under $10 for the first time in 2 years, I think is, something that was overlooked with the.
That's for sure. That's definitely like classic, like one bad thing overshadowed something really good. But I don't know. I guess my feeling is if your thing is the subgrades, but you're saying we can get away from the subgrades, it's like, so then why don't you just get away from the subgrades? Don't create a whole other thing that is based on subgrades.
So. Yeah,
at the same time.
What I saw is it's a different part of the business. I think it's like they call the regular one like BGS Premier, or I forget what the word.
I didn't even see any of this. Right, this is crazy.
But it's like their normal.
Is this like a fever dream by you, maybe?
No, it's like their normal service, and then they've got this new service, which is like BGS Select. So it's kind of like two different grading options under the Beckett name.
Interesting. And I also will say this. They deserve a lot of credit for making an effort. I think a lot of people were going after them for a long time because they've been kind of stagnant for a while. I respect them trying something different. It didn't work. People were really upset and they decided to go back on it, but I respect the effort of trying something.
Yeah, I think that's the thing I saw in like a couple of accounts I follow on IG that said, people complained so long about Beckett not doing anything during COVID. They didn't. Like, it's just kind of like rested on your laurels. Hey, we got here.
I really respect the effort because it's a big change for them. Like changing their grading system is a big deal.
Yep. So, yeah, just wanted to mention that. But we're a little behind on time here, so let's go ahead and get to over under. Court is doing it this week, which means I'm probably in trouble because it's probably a lot of stuff that will favor Ty here with some musicians or Pokemon, things. Tyler is certainly more well-versed in. So I think we need to get another selector for over-under here because I think Ty
that's right in your face. It's a basketball player right in your face to start.
Yeah, I mean, this seems right up Ty's alley.
I mean, the player above Brandon Aronson. That'll be a good one for me.
All right.
All
should we
right.
just-
What do we? Yeah, let's get into it, Court.
All right. This is a Caitlin Clark Sports Illustrated rookie card. So it would come in the Sports Illustrated magazines. You had to tear it off the sheet. And it sold on March 31st. Over
So,
or under?
Today's
April 4th.
4. So this is pre-natty, right? You said it's on March
it might be.
31st?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's pre-semi,
Post Final Four.
post semifinal, pre-natty, or day
It-
of semifinal.
It looks like it's still intact. So I don't know if intact sells for more than not. Like if it's like broken up, like does that sell for more or less as a clean sheet?
That's the question, right? That's how we play the game.
Yeah, I don't know. You want me to go first, second, or third?
You go first. I think we should start writing our answers down at the same time, actually.
Yeah, we should.
Okay. Well, how do I do that on my phone, Lou?
Write it in
I
your
think-
notes app and put it on the screen.
You can do that.
Or do
Write
it on
something
like
in
your
your notes.
Instagram story.
Yeah, do
not-
it. Yeah,
I have
like,
mine.
save it big.
I have mine submitted. I just am gonna write it in the chat and then.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
We can do 1, 2, 3, and then we can send it and then say it.
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Hold
All
on.
right. 1, 2, 3.
Over.
Under.
I'm over.
Gosh. Watch this thing be like 500 and I just have no clue.
It sold for under. It sold for $170.
How is that possible?
I thought there was one that went slightly over.
So for Jay, good point, Jay. For the people listening, this is a Sports Illustrated for Kids, Caitlin Clark, Iowa card. You know what? I'm guessing this is this year or last year, 2021, probably because it's Aronson too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2021 SI for Kids, Caitlin Clark.
This is probably her only card.
Yeah,
How
it's
is that?
under.
How did that sell for under?
It's under. It's definitely under.
He's under.
176 is no joke, though. That's a lot.
I agree.
But she's like a star.
And has no other cards. Again, except for Bowman Chrome Basketball, which comes out in May. I'm stoked.
Wow, there's a bunch of. Well, she just lost the natty, so I guess it's a little different.
Is that more or less than Victor Wembanyama or Wembanyama or whatever his name is? Victor W from
Wemby?
France? I know those just came out.
I'm looking right now. I mean, unless I'm ruining it if it's in the game, but no, it's more than Victor. Victor's selling for $75.
Still not bad for a
Probably-
magazine that costs, what, 10?
Yeah,
Right.
Imagine sitting on a couple of those.
that's got to be a supply thing though. But I don't know. Next,
Jay, are you keeping track or do you want us to keep track of who's winning?
They should keep track.
Okay.
Jay's keeping track. Okay, next.
All right, locked in.
Ooh,
Oh, man, this is cool.
This is a Haley Van Lythe. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. And Haley and Hannah Cavender triple auto. It's from 2021 Super Glow. It's a Silver Ice 1 of 1 rookie card.
Also, I want to clean up. I said they were in the Final Four on last week episode. They were not. That was on me. I wasn't paying attention. Hand up.
This sold on March 10th.
Okay, I'm good.
Hold on.
Ooh, March 10th.
Yeah, man.
Over or under 137 for those who are listening. $137.
Give us
All right,
the, give us
I
the
got mine.
3-second countdown, Court.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
We're all over.
All over. That's funny because this is actually under. It
No
sold
way.
$97
For a
on-
triple 101 auto? Are you kidding me? Right when they're like making a run?
right?
Well, I guess the tournament didn't start till what, March 17th? No, to IJ, I got the first one. Come on, Jay.
Check.
Jay, I mean, keeping track. I mean, my guy Jay's over 2.
When I heard March 10th, I wanted to change it too. I'm so upset.
All right, Court, what's next?
Let's see. Jay, will you click next? Thank you.
What? Oh, my goodness.
This is a Michael Jordan, a Michael Jordan ticket stub for his first NBA All-Star game. This was in the year 1985. It sold on April 2nd, so 2 days ago. Over under $3,200. It's graded at a PSA 7.
Do you know where it sold?
Where on eBay?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good job, Rye.
Okay. I mean, like, I
You could tell me this was 100,000. I'd be like, okay.
yeah, like this is one of those ones you could say, hey, this did $1,100. I'd be like, that makes sense. I'd be like, it did 12 grand. I'd be like, wow.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Wow, I didn't realize it was like that. You know, she's
You're
gonna
like,
say,
where was this game played?
That's a great question.
Indianapolis.
I mean, how many seats could there have been at the stadium in Indianapolis, you know? All right, I'm ready.
Ty, Ryan, you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All
I
right.
don't love this one.
3, 2, 1. All right, so Ty's under and Ryan and Lou are over. This actually sold for $2,800. So
No way.
Yep.
Really, I was expecting you to say this is the highest one ever graded. It did 5,500.
What a collapse, man.
Yeah, this was just 2 days ago. So very recent sale. Shocked me.
I'm going to go under next time. And it's going to be an over 100%. Whatever. I have to know what it is.
We got a couple of women's college basketball players in the mix. So I put Zach Edey. I'm not sure how to pronounce
Edey.
it.
Edey.
Thank you, Edey. This is a 2022 Leaf rookie auto, numbered to 75. He plays for Purdue. It sold on February 8th. Over or under $100.
February 8th.
I'm like, ooh.
That changes it, right?
Yeah, because I don't think Prism Draft. I know what Prism Draft Picks autos sell for because I have one, so I know what those sell for. But I don't know when that product came
You
out.
might have overpaid, right? You never know. It's limited to 75. It says it right there on the card.
Right on the card.
It's rare.
I love how it's typed out. Limited edition of only 75.
Pretty straightforward. In case you were unaware, it's limited to 75. I actually kind of like that. It's pretty straight. Like, I like how upfront it is. Sometimes it's hard to find it.
See, I'm going to change my answer because I don't think this product was out in time. So I'm going to change my answer. Are we good?
Yeah, ready?
3,
2, 1. Over.
If this is under, I'm quitting the show.
This is over. This is
Okay.
over. It sold for $127 February 8th.
I bet this
Wow,
card
that's
is
a good
down since then because you can buy
100%.
Prism autos less than that, and that came out after this. If this would out after Prism Draft, I would have definitely said under. But since it's not, it's fine.
I need a bucket here, bad.
Oh God. See, this is all tie. This is horseshit.
Yeah, this is a 1999 first
for a kid,
edition
bro.
Shadowless base set hollow Charizard. It has a thick stamp. Thick
I know
does
that
have
means. I know,
It's a thick stamp, right?
like on the first edition.
on the first edition Shadowless. Giving you a lot.
I don't know if that adds anything. Tyler's locked in. He knows.
Yeah, but
this.
Jay's saying gotta point it out, which means it definitely adds something, which means it's probably an over, right?
You would think that, Lou.
You
but
would
like,
think, but that's what they want you to
What,
think.
we just had a first edition on there last week, and we looked up 9s because Jay did it for over under for like episode 137, and I don't remember what that card is worth. All right, I'm
Worth
I'm
memory's
locked
going,
in.
huh?
I'm locked in.
Locked
Ready
in.
to go.
Everybody's ready?
Just don't want to.
One second.
Tyler's
Don't
not
be
locked
looking.
in.
Don't be looking up eBay.
I'm not
comps.
looking. I'm not looking. I'm not
Sorry.
looking.
Off.
I'm not
the-
looking.
That's taking a while
All right,
for a
I'm
guy
ready.
that knows what he's doing here.
Might need a little
All right.
history
I'm ready.
screenshot.
I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1.
Oh shit.
Lou got a bucket. Okay.
Let's go get a bucket.
It sold for $19,000 on April 3rd. Just
How
yesterday.
many more do we have?
We have, after this one, 1, 2.
Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop real bad. I gotta go straight up with Ty at the rim.
Jay, I didn't get that right. It's 2, 2,
I'm in
3.
mid-range
Tyler's
right here.
winning. Jay's 0 for 2 here.
No, settle down, right? You made a typo. It happens.
Jay, come
Don't
on,
get upset
man.
because you're losing.
Come on, Jay.
Oh,
What is? I mean,
Oh.
what? I have no idea.
oh. The kid is locked. The
Wait,
kid is locked.
We need cards.
It's a stop and a score, boys. It's a stop
We haven't had.
and a score.
I don't know the last time we had a football card on this show.
Let's go. I love this card.
No one cares about football. It's March or April.
This is a fucking painting.
Yeah, it's
a beautiful
museum
painting.
collection.
And it's got an MLB logo on it.
Yeah, explain what it is, Court.
So for anyone who's been paying attention to Play of the Week, a couple weeks ago, maybe more, we had one of these in the mix on Play of the Week. And so I've been paying attention to them ever since. And this is a 2022 Topps Gallery, The Scream rookie card, super short print. It's called Works of Art. And you can see it has the little rookie logo in the top right corner.
It's the Scream's rookie.
It's
All
the
right, I'm ready.
Scream's rookie card, an iconic painting. It sold on March 22nd. Over
An example.
300.
An example of someone who should have been paying attention to Play of the Week is Ryan. Here we go.
3, 2, 1. So Ty, you're just not gonna under or Ty.
Okay.
I was eyes closed. I was eyes closed. I didn't see what you guys put.
I don't buy that at all. If this is an under, it's a problem.
I
It's-
was eyes closed. Do not give me that.
It's an under. That's so annoying.
It sold for over. It sold for $450.
Get a stop and a score, boys.
It's tied. It's tied.
Huge stop for Lou.
No, I already had 3. That's 4 for me.
No, you only had 2.
You had
What do you
2.
mean? What
I
do you mean?
swear.
What
It
do you
was
mean?
3, 2, 2. It was 2-2. Tyler and I. You had 1. Then I didn't get it. You and Tyler got it.
Fine.
tied me,
Whatever.
Tyler
Whatever.
got
I'm focused. I'm focused.
Damn, that's over. I need those cards. What are those called again? Museum collection?
Yeah, Topps
need all
Gallery
of
Works
those.
of Art. Topps Gallery Works of Art.
This is an outrageous choice for the final one.
What do we
It
got?
is.
What do we got?
It is. Jason Williams is my favorite point guard of all time. So
White
that is
chocolate.
the 2019 Panini 1-in-1 patch auto numbered to 49. Jason Williams. It's game worn and it sold on April 3rd, just yesterday. Over or under $50.
Feel locked in on J Will. A little white chocolate here. Gosh.
I think we need an overtime question, by the way, because these ties are not gonna. I'm getting way too competitive.
Yeah, we've got to have like 3 tiebreaker questions where it's like sudden death in golf. Like we got to have it.
Or we need to institute the rule. If you get it, if we could like predict the price exactly, you get 2 points.
Why don't we do that for this one? If there's a tie, then you guys, I won't say the actual sale price. I'll just say whether it was over or under, and then whoever's the closest to that sale
Okay,
price.
I like.
Why
that.
don't we just
Wait,
put
so
it
we
on
have
our
to do over under with a price?
No.
Why-
Only if there's a
No.
tie.
Only if there's a tie.
Like if 2 of us get it right, then we do price guess.
All right, everybody locked in? Ready?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I want to change my answer.
Oh, we're all 3 together.
All 3 together. It is over, so we do have a tie situation.
All right, ready? 5 seconds to put your guess in.
You're gonna do a countdown or what?
3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Whoa!
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Lou is the closest. It sold for $80.
That's a scam.
That is a comeback like you read about. That is tough defense. That is making shots. That is winning a competition.
Were there trash cans involved in that comeback?
Off. Let's go. I'm pumped.
God.
That was a huge come from
Amazing
behind win.
performance. Amazing performance, guys.
How much did it sell for? 82?
$80 on the dot.
Damn, I was close.
Gosh, that sucks.
Good thing I changed it too because I had 119 written down. Let's go.
Well, that was unfortunate. So,
I love this
Definitely.
segment.
Jay, we need updated standings. We need to see like where we're at.
Yeah.
I definitely think we need to have that like on across the bottom here, like overall record. Like we got to get that locked in terms of like overall record. I mean, I'm vying for season. What is it? Season 3? Got to win season 3 overall for sure. Cannot
I mean,
lose.
aren't
to
you
Lou.
like in the lottery right now?
No, cannot lose to Lou. Absolutely
You
cannot.
might. You might.
All right, let's get over to play of the week. All right, this is from JE_LeBron Collector. Jeremy says, here's my play of the week submission. I was at a card show last weekend going through the dollar boxes. This is something I don't normally do, but after listening to your podcast and seeing all the amazing hits people have found, decided to take my time and test my luck. While going through one box, I noticed an MJ still sealed. Equal sweetener Nutra sweet set. I know basketball, but I'd never seen this, so I decided to pick it up since it was MJ and still a sealed product. After getting home, I found a listing sold on eBay for $75. I immediately posted this one on one of my Facebook groups for $75 OBO, where I received an offer less than an hour later for $60. After talking, we ended up at $68 shipped, and after shipping, I netted $62. Not a crazy flip that I could retire from, but definitely shows that taking your time at a show and having some knowledge on the greats in each sport can bring you a small profit for a bigger PC item. Love the podcast, guys, and keep up the great work.
I love this card. I think our boss would love this card, Tyler.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Been
Love a
real life.
random brand card, like a branded card.
Mm-hmm.
How much did he pay for it?
It says
It
it
was
was in the
dollar box.
Dollar box.
Yeah. $1 to 75 is pretty sweet.
Wouldn't you think, though, that you would check an off-brand Jordan? Before
I mean, I
that's just
think
like-
that all the time.
Is it just like single cellophane wrapped? On
Yeah,
like
that's
a,
weird. Must be like
small
a
card?
set, maybe like at a like when
I
you
mean,
go to Dunkin' in the morning.
Before I saw
Um,
it, I thought it was like a magazine.
Me too.
And then
I
you can
thought it
see
was
it.
full size.
You can see it
It's-
against it. Yeah, you can see it against a 2-row box,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
I like
Mm.
it.
I like it too.
Facebook group, love it.
yeah.
I need to get back into the Facebook group life.
This is from Dollar Box Cards. It says, "Hey guys, play of the week submission. I went to my LCS card collector about 2 months ago and noticed a value box. Oh goodness, here we go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Put out in shop. I went through it and found a Sophia Smith Cityscapes, Mbappe New Era, and Rafael Leo Red Rookie for a total price of $13. Oh boy, here we go. I ended up selling the Sophia Smith for $50 on eBay and the
Oh
Leia
no.
for $90 to a friend. I sent the Mbappe to grading, it gemmed and sold for $149. Soccer and value box digging has always been something I've enjoyed. Aaron, Dollar Box Cards. Oh boy. Somebody at Card Collector 2. That's tough.
Someone's in trouble.
Someone's in trouble. This will come up in the old team meeting. Guys,
The team meeting. Right, just going through play of the week submissions.
I
guys.
mean, can I get a consulting deal to look through the value soccer box first? Is this serious?
Ooh, right. What about a bounty program where if someone goes through your value boxes and finds something, they get half the value, but you get to get it back?
Mm-mm.
Whoever
No.
went through this doesn't listen to enough card talk.
Why?
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. You're talking about on my team?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Definitely doesn't.
Mbappe New Era for $2.
Definitely doesn't know soccer.
Yeah.
Or it could have just been buried in a box for the last 3 years. That's possible.
And then someone came along and
Someone snagged.
I don't know. They
Who's
said
Sophia Smith. I never heard
noticed
of
a new.
I talked about her a few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
we talked about it.
U.S.
Did we?
the women's national team. She's a star.
Okay, I
Star.
take it back then. That's on me. Hand up. I forgot.
Star. Yeah.
And then even Leao, great player.
I just love that having the. I mean, what a brand! Dollar Box Cards just came in there and dominated the dollar box.
He did. It makes sense. He might not be telling the whole story.
I think he is telling the whole story. I
This
think
is 1,000% a factual thing. Like, we put out a soccer box. Aaron was there on the first day. I literally watched him check out. Didn't see what he got, but I watched him check out. I couldn't.
Oh,
be
so
more
you
sure.
saw this go
You
down and you
should've,
just let it
maybe.
happen?
Yeah, he came in on like we put it out on like a Friday, and he like I didn't look at. I mean, I'm not gonna take it back. If we put it out for $2, like it's our mistake. It's not like we're not gonna punish somebody. We would never like. Yeah,
I
man,
mean, you
can't buy
we're
gifted
not
me
gonna
some
punish them.
throwaway Nick Singleton, base.
This is a box
from
I did not price.
Bowman Chrome.
This is not a box card collector 2 price. This is not a Ryan price.
No, you would never let this go by.
Well, I don't price soccer.
Yeah, you would just
Well,
I love
I
this
don't-
play.
Yeah, this is all time.
Whoever was pricing soccer may not be pricing
Oh,
soccer
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, they're definitely not pricing soccer anymore. I
Bad.
promise you that. I
A
promise.
new soccer pricer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I know exactly who did it.
Wow, this is like
Tough,
getting
bro.
personal. 0 days since. That's a good job, Jay.
Jay, that's
Good
good. Now
job.
don't be upset when I smoke you.
No, he owes you like 100.
No chance.
Oh.
No chance. Always getting smoked, man. I can never say anything without him saying something.
Oh
No,
man, crush
this
you
is
with the high
mean.
pitch.
That's unnecessary.
This is a
Don't put
nice
it-
pickup. Dollar box cards feels like a shoe in. Welcome to the club, but we can keep going.
Feels like a shoe. Oh, the
Holy
Monopoly cards. We didn't talk about the Monopoly cards. I
I'm
forgot
not
about
really.
this. You're not really? Because how about 625 for the Rookie of the Year? By the way, run away by me.
Yeah, so I did not. Wow, this is insane. Shout out to Drake. Got to talk with him at Mint on Thursday night. He says, "Hey guys, loved the show as always. Great to see Ryan at the Mint Collective last week. Here's my play. At one of the workshops at Mint, Panini was doing demos of their NBA Prism Monopoly board game. On the way out the door, they gave each person a pack of Prism Monopoly cards. I got home, I opened the pack, and what appeared to be a red shimmer Palo out of 100 rookie. Since I'm not a basketball card collector, I decided to look on eBay to see if any singles were posted or sold. There was none, and the only active listing was a base rookie at auction at $44 with 5 days remaining. I listed mine out of 100 for $1,000. Multiple offers began pouring in. After about 3 hours, I accepted an offer for $625. The buyer paid immediately. Not bad for taking a free pack of cards out the door and turning it to $550 after fees. Now Drake is an all-time play of the week guy.
I'm a Drake guy through and through.
I think he was in the all-time like play of the week winners with he turned the LeBron card into the Rock Gold PSA 10
That's
and
correct.
cash. It was an all-time. It was a trade, which we don't have a lot of on Card Talk. Play of the week. So
That is correct.
This is
Drake
crazy.
Drake has a great wrestling collection.
I was at the meeting, the talk, whatever. When Panini announced this product, they were talking about it. It was like one of Panini's head guys and a guy from Hasbro talking about this, when it'll be released, the configuration of like, they're going to have like booster boxes you can get at Target. The game will be exclusive to Target. They talked about it, like how to play, the cards, all that stuff. I got in a little bit late, so I saw a couple people had packs. But this might have been a separate workshop where they gave out additional packs because like they gave them out at the beginning there. So I knew they didn't give them out on the way out. But I saw some like, oh, those are cool. Like there's Chet Holmgren rookies, Paolo. So I saw a couple of those. But the fact they put out numbered ones in the free pack and hit a $625 card for free, that's
sick. Have you guys ever played Monopoly for real cash?
no.
I mean, like every dollar's real dollars?
No, but you could do like proportionate. That'd be like thousands of dollars.
I've only played
for like
Monopoly,
$100
one time.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Something I wanted to suggest was a cash Monopoly game international using these cards. Just want to put that out there as a statement.
I'm interested.
It would take like 5 hours, but it'd be so much fun.
I'm interested.
Okay, thank you. I don't think Rye's interested, but that's fine.
Anytime there's juice,
Rye's busy.
I'm there for the squeeze.
Yeah, there's only I think I've only played this like one time, and I'm not even sure we finished. Like
Monopoly, the game?
Yeah, definitely have not played Monopoly a whole lot.
You're a weird dude.
Monopoly's a great time.
I didn't say it wasn't a great time. I didn't say it was terrible. I just said I hadn't played it. My goodness, chill.
Maybe you step outside like before you start playing.
Is it like crazy like that?
Monopoly is like
it's like
some
a
of the
real
most fun
board
I've
game.
ever had.
It's like a real game.
Aligned. Okay. All right, Jay, what's next?
Play Monopoly with the boys.
Have you played chess?
No.
What about Sorry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Locked in on Sorry.
Ali Rutschman, this guy's a beast.
All right, Mountain Max Sports Memorabilia. Would like to submit a play of the week. February 27th, I bought an Adley Rushman PSA 9 from Bowman Draft for $58. It was a sky blue refractor. On opening day, he went 5 for 5 with a home run. I was then able to move it for $85. Not a huge flip, but $27 in a month. You know what's funny?
What?
I don't know if it's funny, but it's listed as like, I don't think this. I typically, when I think of the word refractor, think of Bowman Chrome.
Interesting. Yeah, I like this.
And this isn't a Bowman
not a
Chrome
refractor.
card. This is a sky blue parallel. I don't know if the terminology matters, but typically when I think of Bowman, I think of refractor. It's a chrome card. This is not. His title on eBay sold it as a sky blue refractor PSA 9. This is just a sky blue parallel. I don't know how much it matters.
Those words are kind of interchangeable in my mind.
I mean, it's still a good play. I mean, didn't realize Adley Rushman went 5 for 5 on opening day. I definitely did not know that.
Yeah, there was like a gazillion runs scored in that Orioles Red Sox series, but he's been a top prospect. He's a very good player. Yeah, he was the number 1 prospect in baseball before he came up. He's an unbelievable catcher. Hits like Joe Mauer. Think of Joe Mauer as a comparison point. Not necessarily the same player, but like great hitting catcher is kind of the energy.
It's pretty good.
And the Orioles are a fun young team. It's a great play.
Yeah, I like the play though. Especially, I mean, that's a quick flip too. I mean, a month.
This is the last slide. Okay. You're getting kicked out of the room? Damn, Ty. Tell him to wait a second.
All right, pick a winner then.
I think it's
I was going to
Dollar
say this is a great little play right here. Yeah, for me, it's the dude that fleeced you. Pretty simple, and it's Mbappe. So anytime Mbappe's in here, it gives me.
I'm aligned. I couldn't be more sure this is the winner.
I agree.
It's got to be Aaron. I wouldn't vote anyone else.
Yeah, it's definitely Aaron. We feel good about Aaron. And Tyler's gonna throw out of his room, so I feel like we gotta stick him.
All right, we'll do a little bit of latest launch this week on social. We'll post some stuff in the stories about that, but we'll wrap it here. We'll see you guys next week. Appreciate y'all listening.
Sweet. Have a good week, everyone.
Love.
Masters. Watch the Masters. Tune in.